Well, you amazing and wonderful people, welcome back to the channel. IStandAlone Gaming, and today we're going to be playing some more Final Fantasy VII, the remake. So in the last episode, unfortunately, the plate above Sector 7 came crashing down, and it's all Shinra's fault. I mean, it kind of is, but the Turks kind of pushed a button. But we are here. We were making our way back to Aerith's place, because that is where we're assuming that Marlene is located, and we are going to make sure that she is safe. So let's head out.
You guys run into Jesse at the pillar?
Yeah. Big.
And let's control.
They were both.
And let's continue the story.
Damn it, let me through. But Wedge wasn't up there with them. He got out.
All right.
If you didn't pick it up already, there's an item over there. We picked it up way back when we got to Walmart the first time.
Oh, now, there's no need to be afraid.
I've been thinking, y'all. We gotta go find the others.
Huh?
If we don't look for them, who will?
Right.
Hey, Cloud. Gonna need your help with it, too.
Right.
So yeah, the story starts turning a little darker here, a little bit after Sector 7 issue. You start learning more about the dark side of Shinra and the,
This wasn't.
I want to say, shadowy manipulation that they do,
So where's this place?
and spinning stories.
Where I think she is. It's a house on the other side of town.
Well, come on then. Pick up the pace.
And so yeah, it's interesting to say the least. Some would say it resembles something in real life. But yeah, let's go on to Aerith's mom's house and find out if Marlene is safe.
That's the house.
Marlene! Marlene! Where's Marlene? Is she here?
Barrett!
Sorry, I'm Barrett. Marlene's my little girl. Marlene, she's got short hair. She's cute as a button, with the heart of an angel. She was wearing, pink. She was wearing a
She's
pink dress
sleeping
today.
upstairs.
Oh,
I said she's sleeping.
I want to see her too. Come on. Let's go look in on her.
I don't think it's ever been mentioned, but
Keep it down.
is Marlene adopted, or is there a mother? Because if that's the case, like, how can we never hear about the mother? Just kind of curious. Some random thought I had while watching the cutscene. You know, in the comments, please let me know, because I'm definitely interested in hearing a little bit about that backstory. Just mainly because I'm wondering who can actually deal with Barrett, if there is a mother.
Marlene,
But yeah,
baby, thank
you
God.
can clearly tell the complexion is a little different, and I'm curious if she's adopted or if there's a mother. So let me know.
Shinra has my daughter now.
I'm sorry.
No. I'm the one who asked her to go get Marlene. We'd only just met, but she was so kind and helpful. I took advantage of her.
It's not your fault. It was only a matter of time before she ended up back there.
Because she's an ancient. That it?
So she told you about that. She must trust you all a great deal. Yes, Aerith is an ancient. Probably the last one living. She's not my daughter. Not by blood, I mean. If that's what you were wondering. About 15 years ago. My husband, he'd been shipped off to fight on the front lines. But then I received a letter saying he'd be home for a bit. So when the day came, I went to the station to meet him. But he didn't come. I couldn't help fearing the worst, even then. But I told myself his leave must have been postponed, that he'd been delayed. Every day I went, to wait and to pray. And that's how I met her and her mother. I thought maybe they'd run away from Wall Market, or that they were topsiders fallen on hard times. I'd seen that sort of thing a lot. Take Aerith somewhere safe. Those were her mother's dying words. My husband had been away for so long, and I was lonely. So I convinced myself the safest place for the girl was with me. It took no time at all for her to start feeling like family. She was a real chatterbox. She told me strange stories. Like how she and her mother had escaped from some sort of facility. And how she wasn't sad because her mother had just returned to their planet.
Their planet, huh? Yeah, that sounds about right.
I didn't understand any of it at the time. When I asked if she meant one in the sky, she said no. This one, right here. I mean, what can you say to that?
Mommy, don't be sad.
That's what she said to me one day, out of the blue. So I asked her, what's wrong?
A man you really, really loved just died. His heart came a long way to say goodbye. But he couldn't stay because he had to return to the planet.
I didn't believe her, of course. And then, a few days later, I received a letter saying my husband had been killed in action. Things like that. She'd just know. It was a lot to deal with, but we were happy. And then came the knock.
Coming! No! Go away!
Aerith, you know you're not just any little girl. You're a descendant of the ancients.
I had no idea what he meant, so I said, "Who are the ancients?"
They were the original stewards of the planet, whose boundless knowledge and wisdom shall guide us to the promised land. Some believe the promised land to be a myth, others an allegory of sorts. But we take the words of the scriptures at face value and believe it to be quite real. Which is why Shinra would like very much for Aerith to help us.
You're wrong! I'm not an ancient!
But Aerith, Even when you're all alone, don't you hear voices whispering secrets?
No, never!
But all three of us knew that wasn't true. That man knew exactly who Aerith was, where she'd come from, and what she could do.
They knew where she was, but they didn't just take her? Doesn't sound like the Turks I know.
She had to come willingly, otherwise it wouldn't work, they said. That's why, even if they did take her away, I'm sure she's still being treated like a guest. And that they'll send her straight back home once they get what they need.
I doubt it.
You're not planning anything, are you? Don't make things worse than they already are. If I lost her too, I don't know if I could ever. Just don't.
Cloud, maybe she's right about this. Maybe they'll let Aerith go when it's all over. Maybe we'd be better off waiting a little while.
Let's head back to Sector 7. Got things to take care of. Like checking up on the bar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so all we gotta do is head back towards Sector 7, and it's basically the same path that Aerith showed you before. Not much going on there. So let's head back.
I know another way to
There's gonna be a little cutscene in between here and there. We will cross that bridge when we get there. Real quick, while we're here, there are a few materia that I would like to buy from Chadley. So let's buy our third wind materia. Let's buy... let me check something real quick.
I've come up with the most fascinating theory.
Oh, there we go. So we gotta get to 200% for parry. I was wondering why we didn't get it yet. So we're gonna go ahead and unlock that in one of our next boss fights. And yeah, HP absorption. Defeat monsters with 10 unique varieties. It's gonna be a little bit of time.
I have to tell you that I'm grateful for all of your help thus far. I've done it. I've developed a new material.
Developed a new materia. Let's go ahead and buy one of these. Get the third steadfast. Why not? Or the second, sorry. And we're gonna leave it the way it is, and we're gonna buy enemy skill materia. And we're gonna continue along. So, oh, you know what? I completely side passed the whole part. You're supposed to go up into that girl's bedroom. I'm gonna skip back to when we get back to the house. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I'm kind of getting ahead of myself. You're supposed to relax and spend the night here, and I forgot. It is what it is. But also, one thing before we, do that, there's that chest in Marlene's room. Meryl's room. In Marlene's room, we can pick that up right now, and then we can start resting. Oh, that's right. We come back. So, pick up that item, and then we head to Sector 7. Can also pick it up when we come back, but... So real quick, I just want to apologize. After you go to Sector 7 and come back, there's more at Aerith's house, Aerith's mom's house, whatever you want to call it. And I'm getting those two instances mixed up. later there's more stuff going on at Aerith's mom's house. So for now, we continue on to Sector 7 and do what we got to do over there. So we go through the cave here, grab these boxes. Sometimes there's stuff in them, you never know. Climb under the rubble here. And then real quick, we're going to go ahead and change some of our gear over. So go ahead and pause it. Make sure we upgrade our weapons to the most of their ability. I think I'm more worried about the other two. So we upgraded the light machine gun. We got plenty for Sonic Knuckles. Let's go ahead and do that. And I think I'm going to go ahead and put the feather gloves on just so we can unlock her move. So concentration activation. Adds a fixed chance Tifa may enter battle with an increased chi level. Interesting. Screw it. Could increase her buff duration. That's kind of nice. I'm assuming that increases the time for pretty much all her buffs and stuff like that. Let's go ahead and upgrade feathered gloves real quick. Just gonna buy a bunch of stuff. Attack. Speed. 70% chance, that's nice. Let's buy the new materia slot. Attack power. Let's do attack damage boost. ATB charge rate, that sounds awesome actually. Increase damage dealt to enemies attacking from behind. Go to damage boost. Go over here. Attack. Speed. Leave it there. So yeah, we're just going to go ahead and equip the feather gloves, unlock her star shower ability, and then we'll switch back to the Sonic gloves. And Sonic gloves are clearly much better, but we got to unlock the ability one way or another. Or we could wait. I mean, yeah, you know what? Let's just wait. It's not like you won't be able to do it later. We are going to change materia. We're going to change this to the gauntlet. Alright, we have assess. Make sure we have assess on. We got the champion belt. That's nice. We're going to put Barrett with our wrist guards for now. Actually, no, he didn't get his good weapon yet, so we're gonna wait for that. Just leave it the way it is, and we're gonna go to change his materia. So we're gonna take all this off. We're gonna do ice. Let's do lightning. Got MP up. We're gonna do magnifying healing. And we're gonna do revival. And first strike. I think we already have first strike. Nope, MP up. So first strike. There we go. And that is good for Barrett. We're going to go ahead and put Shiva on him. He already has it. Go to Tifa. Again, we can put these on and obtain the attack, which you know what? Yeah, let's do it real quick. It's not going to take that long. Adjust her materia accordingly. And we're going to go ahead and put lightning. To last lightning. And put elemental. I know it's not going to link right now, but once we put the other gloves back on, it will link. But this is what we're going to go with. Steadfast. ATB assist, which he typically has anyway. We're going to do 2 Lux. Actually, I forgot something already, so let's go back. We're going to give her the Magician's Bracelet. Now we can adjust. ATB boost. Now, if you don't want to level up the feather gloves, you can go ahead and do the Sonic gloves, and all you would have to put on instead is parry. We're going to go ahead and unlock parry soon, so we boost steel. We're going to leave steel on. And she should have the fat chocobo. There we go. So once we level the gloves, we'll put Sonic gloves back on. We'll have a spot for parry, and we'll just continue along this way. So, real quick, I don't think there's any items. Just keep it moving. And don't forget to assess, because you should have, after these gorgers, we should have different enemies. And there we go. Nice, easy fight.
Oh, we're done here.
I'm sure some of you guys remember this location when we were with Aerith, but essentially you'll be taking the path with the monsters.
It's blocked. There, that way. We'll have to fight our way through, but it's our only shot.
Of course, we got a chest right in front of us. We have Assess on Cloud.
Don't overdo it.
A gorger species, larger than their close relatives and armed with blade-like front legs. Drawn by the taste of human flesh, they often venture into residential areas. They become stronger sometime after battle starts, but they will return to normal after taking a certain amount of damage. Interesting. I definitely just saw him heal himself, so that's interesting too.
That it?
So we took care of that assess. Clearly more monsters in there. Is there anything over this way? That just leads to the same area. Okay.
We're ready for anything.
Make sure we assess. Make sure we assess. Monster originally created by Shinra's R&D division, but are now feral after some escaped the lab and bred in the wild. Excuse me. Tactical data not available. Enemy skills can be learned from this monster. Weakness is ice.
Let's go.
Now we have a group of 4. Hepsicult we should already have, so you shouldn't have to assess this fight.
It's over. See ya. Nothing to it.
Getting through this cave is pretty simple. It's just fighting your way through, and it is what it is. This will be the hardest fight.
Here I go. Here it comes. Take it from here.
Coming at you hard and fast. Bring it home.
Bring it. Fight through it.
I'm up for anything.
I'm waiting.
Go ahead and cast Kira on the group.
Never quit, never surrender.
That's that.
Wow. Okay.
Let's turn this around.
Good thing the computer decided to block there instead of, you know, taking the full.
Kiss my ass. Here it comes.
All right, let's go ahead and cure ourselves. Again, that was the toughest fight here. Once you're through that, you're pretty much through the cave, and you just got to make your way through the rest of it. So just keep moving. There is another chest or two on the way. It's not easy to miss, so. So you come through here, head through the door, and chest. You get a heavy duty bracer. Take out these boxes. Now, one thing I want to say real quick, save it right now. There's a fight coming up. It's not a hard fight, but there's an item that we could steal and it would be beneficial. So make sure you save now. Just that way you don't forget to later. But there's going to be a third fight. I think it's the third fight. And you just kind of want to have steal on. And that's it. Nothing special. Just steal an item from somebody and hope for the best. But I always like to save when I know I'm going to be stealing something. Just make it a little bit easier. Or if you accidentally kill somebody, you don't have to worry as much.
to it.
And as you can see, if you turn back the other way, there's another item down here. Let's go ahead and grab that. And right after that, we head this way, past the train, and I believe this next fight is the one where you steal. So, yep, you want to steal from the big guy. Watch out for that little mine. That mine is gonna stun you.
No holding back. That's that.
Guy's down. Go ahead and use a spell because I don't want to fucking get into the mine there. You kind of just want to pressure this guy. We're gonna go ahead and use triple slash. All right, so the grungies guys who you need to steal from. So let's go ahead and steal from him right now. And as you can see, we got another champion belt. Now the champion belt is what Cloud already has equipped. We got that from doing the lunges back in Wall Market. And there we go. Quite simple. Grab this item. Head up the stairs. And we are through the cave. So we're probably going to end this episode here. We're pushing about 35 minutes. And after this fight, we're going to go ahead and end the episode. So with that being said, I really hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you're enjoying the playthrough or the let's play. Walkthrough, 100% completion. Whatever tag you want to give it. But yeah, we're doing all that. So really hope you've been enjoying it, and if you have been, please leave a like. And if you want to see more content of Final Fantasy VII or the videos I make in the future, I'm pretty much handling this the same way I did Final Fantasy X, where I make the playthrough and then I start doing the bonus videos and like the walkthroughs of like the extra stuff. So with that being said, yeah, keep that posted and subscribe to my channel, and you will see my future videos. So thank you for your time. Thank you for watching, and I really can't wait to see you back at Sector 7 in the next episode. Take care.